Hello, dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, as always, thank you guys for all your love and support. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing to the channel. If the readings do resonate with you, I would truly appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and share. It definitely helps with getting the video out there for more people, as well as keeping me accountable. So now, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started and see what do we have for this week for Aries. Alrighty, so what is an Aries energy for this week? So Aries, there is this that's weird. I'm hearing jumping the broom, and every time I think of like jumping the broom, I'm thinking of like marriage or you know, when you jump. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on this, but from my understanding of jumping the broom is like moving from one stage to another, right? From being engaged or being a couple to actually being like officially married, right? So there is this sense of like jumping the broom in an area of your life, something that is going to bring you not just satisfaction on a day-to-day life, but also is going to bring you a lot of fulfillment and increase in income. So this may be an opportunity when it comes to career or an opportunity to grow in work. There may be an opportunity to go ahead and it's almost like if your company hires within whenever it comes to management and a position opens, it's like, hey, don't hesitate and go forward. So there's definitely a sense here for you guys to not resist or to not hold back when opportunities are right in front of you. There is this energy that I'm picking up where you may either second guess or question yourself when it comes to taking that leap or taking that jump, because it's literally showing it to me as an actual jump. So let's put it this way, maybe you want this huge jump when it comes to what you're making financially within a year or whatever it is, and it's like, okay, the opportunity is here, but the question is, are you going to take it? Because there is this wanting the change, wanting to take the risk, but it's almost like you're holding yourself back. So whatever issues you may have revolving, like, how can I put it this way? So whatever fears, let's put it that way, whatever fears you may have when it comes to taking this opportunity, when it comes to taking that leap, make sure that you deal with them in a sense of like facing them, and don't run away from them. There was this I saw this thing I was scrolling through Facebook yesterday, and I saw this guy, and he was talking about how, this was a very fit guy. He was at the gym and things like that. And he saw this lady walked in, and well, she didn't walk in, I shouldn't say that. He saw this lady that came into the gym, and she was in a wheelchair, and she was completely like out of shape and all of this stuff, heavy set and whatever. And she rolled into the gym with her in her wheelchair, and she picked up some dumbbells and started working on her upper body. And he was talking about how inspired he was, not by all the other people that were already fit, not by all the other people that were, that you could already tell, like, that they've been working out for a long time or anything like that. But he was more inspired because it takes a lot of guts to do something that makes you uncomfortable. It takes a lot of guts to do something that makes you vulnerable, right? If you're in a gym and you're the only one in a wheelchair, right, and you're out of, or even if you're not in a wheelchair and you're completely out of shape, it can be intimidating, right? Especially that first step forward. And it's almost like, okay, you have to kind of like remember that regardless of whatever it is that you're doing out there, you are inspiring someone. There's somebody that is looking for someone to lead the way. They're looking for someone to take that first step forward. And whatever this is for you, that you're being told to go ahead and take the leap, to take the jump, it's something in this sense. Maybe you're going to be, or maybe you are the first person in your family to go to college, or to become a millionaire, or whatever it is. But it's almost like you're the one setting the stage for something, or you're the one setting the tone, where then others get inspired by watching you, or by seeing you grow, by seeing you evolve, and therefore then they're able to go ahead and take that first step for themselves. So for others of you, there is an energy here of maybe if you are in a managing position, or you are a supervisor, your team may have felt a little off. It may have felt like not everybody was trying their best or whatever it was. You felt that there was lacking within a team environment, whether it's in your home or whether it's at work. And it's like, okay, if you want things to go in a certain direction, then if you consider yourself the leader, right? If you consider yourself the head of household in whatever area that may be, then you have to lead by example. So instead of just dictating or telling people what to do or what is expected of them, then why don't you, in a sense, instead lead, right? By showing them how it's done, by showing them how to push through those barriers that we face on a daily basis. So pretty much for you guys this week, it's really it's almost like taking, as you take this leap, right, and you face whatever fears may be surrounding this leap or this jump, you're going to see how far ahead you're going to be pushed or you're going to be propelled, because it's almost like something almost changes, whether it's your financial situation or your home environment or something of that area. Something almost seems to change instantly, and it's only because you went ahead and you took the risk. So if you want something new, if you're ready for a change, then the only thing that you can really do is go ahead and do something that you've never done before. Try something that you've never done before. So let's go ahead and let's pull out 3 tarot cards. I gotta get used to shuffling with gloves again. So let's go ahead and pull out 3 tarot cards just to clarify. 1, let's choose 1, right? So this is kind of, all your cards came out in the reverse. We have the Karma in the reverse, the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, with the Page of Wands in the reverse. So whatever this fear is, it may have been something that may have had you stuck for a while. It may be a behavior, an addiction, or something that whenever things get uncomfortable, you retreat back to. So this would be kind of like your comfort space, right? So what I'm going to say next, try and hear the entire thing so that you don't take it out of context, right? So sometimes we, personally for myself, I used to have a lot of comfort food, right? So whenever I felt depressed or I felt emotional in a way that I needed like a pick-me-up, or I just needed this type of security around me, there were certain things that I would eat, right? In order to fulfill that space or that need and not have to deal with the emotions and things like that. So we're not talking about like comfort food that you eat like when you're celebrating with family and things like that. We're talking about comfort foods that you use in order not to deal with a situation, right? And it doesn't have to be food. It can be working out. It can be whatever it is. Anything that you do, any choices that you make in order to avoid something, right? And it's almost like you're being told, okay, it is time to give that up because it is time for you to face this. It is time for you to move past this. This is no longer going to bring the satisfaction or the comfort that it once did, because you're moving out of this energy, right? So moving forward, your comfort is going to change, and you have to be within that space where you allow change to actually happen and not constantly be resisting it. I had a little pearl there stuck. That was cute. So take some time for yourself and really see what it is that you are afraid of or why you are afraid of it, and get to work on that so that you can go ahead and take this risk. Now, with that being said, there's always, very rarely are there occasions when you're first starting to take risk and when you're first starting something new where you don't feel that anticipation, right? That energy of like, oh, am I doing this right? Or am I going about it right? Etc. But the more that you do it, the more comfortable you get being uncomfortable, the easier it is to actually take those risks. The faster you actually go towards those things instead of spending days questioning yourself whether you should do it or not. All right, so let's go ahead and let's pull out an oracle card. So we have the wolf. Devour the ferocious calling within the howling of your own spirit. Run wildly into the freedom from your knowing. So you're basically being reminded, you know, this is the time, this is your time, this is your time, this is your time. Go for it. Your spirit is leading you to where it is that you're meant to be in life. And the longer that you resist it, the longer it's going to take for you to get there, if that makes any sense. Well, guys, that is all that I have for you for this week. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for watching. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. Mwah. Love you all. Bye-bye.